Hi everybody, it's Amy at Crafty Cat. I hope you are all well and doing wonderful and had a good weekend and all those good things. We are going to start a new challenge. It is going to be called the 50 Stack Challenge. So what it is a whole stack of guest checks. We're going to do 2 guest checks a week for 25 weeks because there's 50. So if you look at a stack of guest checks, these particular ones, there's 50. And I get these at Walmart. So what we're going to do is every Monday, I will do 2 guest checks. That's how I'm going to get 2 per week. If you want, you can do 1 a week. You can do 1 on Monday, 1 on Friday. However it works for you. You don't have to do 2 in the same day or anything like that. But if you do them and you're on Instagram or Facebook or anything like that, do number 50 stack challenge. And it's guest checks. It doesn't have to be these particular guest checks. You just need 50 guest checks so that you'll have one for all 25 weeks. And so we'll end around mid-January or something like that, depending on time and holidays and all those. I mean, I think 2 of these a week really is not that huge of a thing. So you'll need 50 guest checks, and then every week you'll have to visit me either here or on Instagram, and I'll leave links to my Instagram and my Facebook and all my social media sites where you can find me. Or if you make videos, like YouTube videos, just put hashtag 50 stack challenge, and then I'll be able to find you, and I'll put them all into a playlist so that everybody can find the guest check challenge. What else was I going to say? Oh, and then the other thing is so you'll have to come visit me on Mondays to find out what the prompt is. And there's only going to be 1 prompt per guest check. You can use anything else that you want with that prompt. You just have to have a guest check and the prompt for that that week. There'll be 2 because you'll have 2 guest checks. I put my guest checks in order. I didn't have a full stack because I have this horrible habit of just grabbing one of my stacks and pulling guest checks out of it. So I have most of them from this 6, 7, 3, 9 stack, but what I'm more interested in is the 1 through 50 numbers, and these have all been coffee dyed. Obviously, that's why they look so thick. I think I have one here that wasn't because I didn't have that particular number. I didn't have number 23 because I do that too. I just pull them out anywhere. Anyway, so you don't have to have them numbered. I just thought it would be fun to have them numbered. But if you can just scrape together 50 guest checks, even if they're all different guest checks, doesn't matter. You just need 2 guest checks a week, and then come and check out what the prompts are. That's the only rules. That's it. You can use anything else, like I said, with your guest checks and the 1 prompt. The only thing you have to have is the guest check and the 1 prompt. I know I keep saying that, but I just want to make sure there's no confusion, okay? So I'm going to draw for this week, and then I'll pause and come back. So the first prompt for the first guest check is red. So I need to use something with the color red, and then anything else I want. Okay, and then our second one, and this is full. I'll show you guys. There's over 50. I think 51 or 52. I don't know. Paint. So on this one, I'll use paint. So I'm going to get some things together, and I'll come back and we'll play with some guest checks. So I'll be right back. Okay, hi, I'm back. So what I have for red is this image here, and I got this out of a book that I've had for years, and I've wanted to use this image for a while and just haven't found a reason, but it's perfect for this. And I think what I'm going to do is turn it into a pocket. So that's the other thing I wanted to tell you guys. You can, I mean, obviously I said use whatever you want and all that, but you can turn them into pockets. You can use things that like if you're working on a journal, and say it's flowers or whatever, you can do a red rose or whatever to go with the prompts. It doesn't have to be anything in particular. It's totally up to you, and you can use them however you want. I think what I might do is bind them on a ring, so that I have them to remember doing this challenge. But If you don't want to keep them all or have them all together or whatever, you can like use them in a journal that you're making that month or week or whatever. So yeah, just wanted to mention that because I don't want people thinking, you know, oh, I don't want to do it because what am I going to do with all those or whatever. Just, it's great to have the ephemera, as we talk about all the time. I was just trying to think what I want to put in the background. I might put these on the tags because I think I'll pop a couple tags in there. But if you, that tag's all messed up. I might have to make new tags. If you just want to use the pieces as you go along or whatever, totally do that. That would be great. So there's really no rules. It's just use a guest check and use the one prompt, and that's it. It's really just for fun and adding to our ephemera and all those kind of things. It's not about rules. It's just about creating. And just getting yourself going, because sometimes you just need, you're like, gosh, I wish I knew what to work on right now. You know, it can be daunting to always try to come up with new ideas. So sometimes it's just nice to have a prompt ready to go and you just go make something using that prompt. At least that's what I like. So that's just tissue paper that I got around a gift, and it looks like the old advertisements. So I'm going to use a piece of that just kind of on here. However, I want to be able to see guest check, and I would like to see the number 1. Other than that, I don't really care how much of it I cover up. And you can fold them into pockets. Do whatever you want. You just need to use the guest check. That's it. All right. I'm gonna use some glue stick if I can stop touching it. So yeah, I hope you're all doing good. Oh my gosh, it's so hot up here. Do you see that? It's just like almost like water. I don't have to push on this. Yeah, it's just hot today up in my room. And the air conditioner just went on, so hopefully that'll help. It's cooled down a little bit this week too compared to what it was last week, but you know, 90 is still hot. Last week was unbearable. Move this out of the way. So yeah, but I hope you're all doing good. We're doing great now. We're all feeling much better. The only thing is now my daughter's got to go to band camp, so she's sort of sad about that just because it's 9 days of super hot yuck, so, and very long days. So she's not, it's not her favorite part of band, I'll just say that. Never has been. Yeah, if you can get like a whole stack and you want to be able to see like the entire number, you know, then that's awesome. I don't know why I just grab whatever guest check and use it. I guess because I never really thought about what numbers they had on them or anything like that. But anyhow, or why I don't just use up a stack and then start another stack. I don't know. So, but I managed to get 1 through 50, so I was excited about that. So yeah, I just thought this would be kind of a fun thing and a good way to build up a few pieces of ephemera that are pretty simple. And I like that whole deck challenge with the playing cards. Sometimes playing cards are a little small for me. Like I like something a little bit bigger. So that's why I decided to use a guest check. Just something different. I think I'm going to put it kind of right where the dashed, the cut line is for that. For one thing, it'll help hold that together, and I still can see the ones, which I like. Alright, I like a little bit of this gold that's on here, so I might just sort of add a little bit of that. I don't know if you can even see it, but there's gold on there. It's that gold ink that I have. And it's just on deli paper. It obviously was like a drop cloth kind of thing. I don't know, do I want to... I'm used to doing my big pages of collage, so it's always tricky doing something smaller. If I can't get these done when we go on vacation, I'm going to try to at least get these and like my Marguerite Millers. I'm not going to have a video for every day that we're gone because I just have too much going on right now. My aunt is coming, the one that lost her son. So it'll be very good to see her, but also very sad. And then take my son, or my daughter goes to band camp. I take my son to college, and then we go on vacation. So it's just going to be too crazy for me for a while. So I apologize for that, but can't really be helped. If I wouldn't have got sick and had a little more energy, things probably would have gone smoother, but that's not how it worked out, so just do what we can. You guys are awesome, and I appreciate all your kind words all the time. It really is nice. I don't know if I want a big number or a small number. Maybe we'll just go with these small bits. Just want some more layers than what it had. A lot of that you're not even going to see, but sorry, still got the cough a little, but feel great. Have a lot more energy. I was kind of dragging there for a while. I think that's pretty good, really. I don't want to cover up this building and stuff, so I might put a stamp of something. Where's my... I like this one that's just numbers. I know you're shocked. Yeah, that cough is a never-ending thing, I'll tell you. It's definitely gotten better, though. Oh, did that not? You just can't see it. That's crazy. Maybe I did something weird. Try it again. I probably had it sideways or something. Nope, it just doesn't show up on that deli paper hardly. That's crazy. Well, you can kind of see it. It's very faint. Sorry. I know that's annoying. I might put that 9 right there. Yeah, I just thought this would be kind of a fun little something to do with you guys. And something you could join in on, because like my birthday challenge with the tags. Oh my gosh, I keep forgetting to show you guys, but I bound those all so that they're all. I did 2 separate like hinge journals is what I did with them. And I'll grab them here in just a second. Hold on, I will grab those. Just let me walk right over here and grab them. So I just kind of keep them and all the letters and cards and things in this box. But this is the little one that you guys already saw. I did add a couple more to it after I got them, and as it got bigger and bigger, it was harder to get the hinges right, so I'm glad these are mine and not somebody else's, because they aren't perfect. But I just wanted to show you that this is the second one all bound. And I need to do some work here. These larger pieces were hard to get to work, but they're all bound together. So just as you sent them to me, I didn't add things to them because, you know, you guys, they were fabulous. So it was like they didn't need anything. So I just bound them together, but I wanted you to see I didn't forget about it. I did it. They're all in there. And yeah, so that is that. So I want to thank everybody who participated in that, because that was super fun to see all of those and do something fun with them. So I don't feel like I need to back this. It's kind of a glossy paper, and it's not like thick, but you know, a lot thicker than like copy paper. So I'm just gonna put that on there, and I'm just gonna glue 2 sides. I might put just a little bit extra up to this corner just so it stays down. I don't like it when they're too floppy. That was a nice glue there, Amy. It's not gonna matter because those are just, I'm just gonna do little tags. I'm gonna do different tags than those. I didn't realize they were so wonky when I grabbed them. I don't know what happened to them. And then you can cut this into a tag shape if you want to. I think I'm gonna just leave them. I may change my mind, but I think, like I said, I want to do a hole, and then probably a eyelet, like a bigger eyelet, so that you know, they don't tear off. So, and then I'll put them on a metal ring. Actually, I think I am going to glue this up here. I don't like the way it's kind of flopped over like that. And since they're just little tags that tuck, it'll work fine. So let me get something to make some different tags out of, because these ones are weird. I just have another manila file folder, and I get these at the dollar store, and you get like 6, I think, in a stack. Hold on just a second. And so they're not really expensive. I don't mind cutting them apart because I end up using them for lots of things. Okay, I think I'll have these ones, like, we're gonna have to flip it over, 2 inches wide, because I have that punch that I like to use. So I'll do them 2 inches wide, because that's as wide as you can use on that punch. And then I'll do 1 at 4. Do I want to keep that? Maybe I'll have one with a little tab, like a file. Let me grab my punch. Sorry I didn't have everything. I didn't know exactly what I was going to do, so it's always interesting. So there's that one. And this is a Stampin' Up! Punch, but it only takes 2-inch tags. So I think if I did it again, I would prefer getting something like just a punch that does that part. But that's just my own take on it. And we're going to take the envelope punch board. And make kind of a, sort of that kind of a notch. And you do that just by going like halfway, like the middle of that little metal piece in there, and punching, and you'll get, you know, like that other side of the tab. See, like that. And I don't like that they're not the same. I don't know if I can get it to look the same. I'm just going to cut it off and do one. That's one way to solve that, right? It's better to just start with the rectangle and go halfway and halfway, and then you'll have the punch you want. Flip it over. Okay. Just another different kind of top you can use. And then I think I want the on there. This one I can probably pretty much cover entirely. Yep. So that's what I'll do. And I don't know that I'll put a whole lot on these right now. Just want to kind of put them on there. Tear that the same size. And then I will punch that. Here I am looking down on the floor for it. I'll do that. And that made it a little shorter, but that's okay. I can put something else across the bottom. It's not a big deal. Put a red flower or something on this would be cute. Okay, and then could we use this? I need to tear it even here, or I guess I could just trim it. I kind of want the little perforations going up just so that they don't get torn off. Always manage to make the biggest glue mess. I'm telling you. Yeah, so I hope you guys join in and do these with me, because I think that would be fun to see what other people come up with. Flower left, I don't know. And I have a T card, but I don't think it's going the right direction. Oh, that one is. That would work. Oh, there's these too. They're picking carnations in that picture. These almost look like I think they're some type of poppy, but they look kind of like a carnation. That's definitely a poppy, and that's a poppy. I like the rose. What goes better with the picture? Color-wise, I think these do. So we'll just use that. That will work just fine. For some reason, there's eyeballs. It's just stuff I've cut out and thrown in a bag. Do that. Sometimes I'll sit down on the couch, cut stuff out, and put it in a baggie so I have it. But then it's very random. But sometimes you want that. Something random thing. Okay. I'm going to leave that one for now because I don't know what else I want on there. We can use a piece from the other one. This is just marks made on that it's like newsprint paper. It's for wrapping stuff, or like put in packages, wrapping package paper. Words are escaping me, obviously. I think I'm just going to glue it on and trim around it, and I think it'll be fine. And then I just spattered it too, along with making marks. And this is another thing you can get at Walmart. It's easy to find. Any office supply type places usually have it, or mailing type centers. Did I have it this way? No, I had it this way. I think. No, I had it this way. Sorry. You guys are probably like, wow. I don't know. I like it this way, so whatever. Whatever way it was. Let's get scissors and trim it. Yeah, my mother-in-law was telling my husband today it's going to be very lonely around here. It's like, yeah, you have no idea. It's going to be awful. Takes some major getting used to, that's for sure. But it's a good thing. I mean, obviously, we all grow up and move on, right? Doesn't make it easy, but... Oops. Okay, I have this. I don't know if I like that. I think I want to use a little piece of this tissue on there from somewhere. Just the words down here, I think. I like that better. Just needed something. Could use another one of these, but I don't like that either. I'm so picky. Let's see. There's something in here. It's Tim Holtz stuff, as I'm sure you can see. It's too little. That one is definitely big enough. I just don't know if I like it. I like that better. Want one of these on there? No. I do want a little something else on here though. Do I have something else for that? Like some type of little label. It's too big. Could just use like part of one of those. Is that one smaller? Not really. This one. mean, it doesn't have to be red. That might work. I have a million of those. Not a million. Exaggeration. Oops, that's upside down. That might be kind of cool. Let's do that one. Okay. Give me a little more red, right? Can't tell what's inside the package and outside the package. Just grabbing things. Okay. At this rate, I'm only going to have time for one. I had to, of course, make a pocket, so that takes, you know, longer. Okay. I think these will be fine with some glue stick, as long as I don't cut the glue stick. And then this one. I might hang it off just a little. Do I have it right? Okay. I keep trying to put it upside down. I might try and do that, or do I want it all the way? No, I think I'm going to cut it a little. I did like that roughly edge, but it won't make sense to have part of it cut and not the rest of it. So there. Ta-da! So that one's all finished. Oh, come on now. That's kind of tall, huh? I might have to work on that. That one will fit right in. I might have to shorten that one a little bit so that it'll tuck in there a little bit better. It would have if I wouldn't have glued that, but I didn't want that flopping, so that's done. The red is done. So we have our first one, red. Check number one, red. Just so that you guys know what the first one was. And I'll put it in the description and on my social media too. Okay, so the next one is paint. So we're going to take these in our number 2 check, and I've got crazy paints and some water, and I think I'm going to just spatter on the, you know, on the check. So let me grab a paintbrush. All right, I am back. Sorry, I keep putting everything away and then I have to get it all out. I don't know why I keep doing that. Well, I do know, because it just gets completely out of control in here. But anyway, so then I have to go get everything out, and I didn't think about it when I grabbed my paint and stuff, because I'm a dope. Okay, so I'm going to take some water, and this is Arteza Iridescent, and this one's Shady Orange. These are kind of fun because they're, you know, iridescent. I haven't used these in a while. So when it says paint, you don't have to like paint a picture. I mean, if you want to, definitely go for it. But if you're like, oh, I can't paint, you know, or something like that, this is what I'm talking about more, is just use paint somehow in making the image or the card. I'm sure you can tell by my color choices. I'm kind of going for the Halloween-y thing here. Got the icky glue globules, or not glue, paint globules that are just lovely. paint boogers. The good part about watering these down is, well, they're still bright, but they're not quite as, they can be a little wow, which is fine. I'm just awful about making everything neutral. This was a good guest check to use though, because it's really coffee dyed over there. I think I need a little more black. Okay, I'm gonna get this dry and I'll be back in. Sorry, I keep stopping. I'm back. This is nice and iridescent-ish. The next thing I'm gonna do is find one of my little houses, my little haunted type houses. I so apologize, you guys. I know it's annoying. It drives me nuts too. Well, I want kind of a tall, skinny one. I know I have the real skinny ones. These are in my shop if you're like, what the heck are those? They're all little die cut houses, like haunted looking houses. And then I also have die cut ghosts. Okay, that's the one I was looking for. Tall and skinny. Okay. Alright, I think I am going to add a little paint to that. That only seems fair, right? I think I'll have to get some fresh though, because the water, you're probably not going to be able to see it. This iridescent will show up on here though, if nothing else. Of the orange. These are great for the like Halloween stuff because the colors, the iridescents are just perfect for that kind of a look, you know. So it's really about playing, honestly, and trying new stuff that we normally might not use, or we forget about, because I forget to use paint all the time. Okay, now that's got to get dry, but while it's drying, maybe we can do something else. I'm going to set this aside so I don't get that watered down paint on everything. And then I was thinking of using maybe Tim Holtz, these curiosities, because he's got those pictures, the small pictures, and then the little like masks. And I just thought that might be kind of fun. Is that the only page of photos? Yeah. Okay, so let's see. Who do we want to use? Can't get a hold of these. They're so tiny, these little masks. And they have the little eye covers. I just ripped that one a little bit. They're so tiny. Gonna spread that out because I know the minute I set that down, that's not gonna work. Let's try this guy up here. I'm just gonna put it on and see. Hope you guys can see. Just putting the little mask over his face, but I need to get rid of the extra glue. Those are very silly. It doesn't really, I mean, I know it wouldn't fit his face perfectly or anything, but it's kind of silly. All right, let's see. I think I want some more like numbers maybe in the background while we let our little house dry that I just put that on top of. I don't think it'll take long because that's just like a little smear of paint there. What do I want to use? I guess that's just that again. I like these, I think. The letters over here, they kind of look a little bit spooky maybe. I think on this one I'm just going to worry about this number down here and not the rest of it. Try to keep things sort of out of the way so that I don't get that one video I just did. Everything was all jumbled up on my table. That wasn't great. Okay. It's sticky. No. You know what I need to get more of is black soot distress ink. I used it for a while and then I kind of quit because I don't like it when it gets on my fingers. Like, you know, the other ink does too, but for some reason the black bugs me. So, because I just feel like I get it everywhere, you know. Like everything I touch, I end up with little black fingerprints. And, yeah, so then I just kind of let it go and realized I could probably actually use one of those now. I mean, you can see through this, but I don't think you're going to be able to see the two, and I spattered it quite a bit, so I think I'll just wrap this one around. I didn't even get that sticky, did I? Okay. Oh, goodness. All right, I think I got it now. Thank goodness. Okay, let me see if I've got any black soot. I know I have one, I just don't know what kind of condition it's in. Oh, you know what I could do instead is purple. That would be cool. I always forget to use the colored ones. And they do look wonderful. I need to get that villainous, what's it called, potion or something like that. That's cool too. This will work. Still think I need a little, I'm going to end up with more of an ink thing than a paint thing. Alright, isn't that always the way? It's all the way at the bottom somewhere, because I don't use it very often. Sorry. See, this is the problem when these ideas just come to mind when you're in the middle of creating, because then you guys have to wait for me to find things. There's the pumpkin. I'll just use my black and my other ink. Archival. I kind of want to just get the edges anyways. Yeah, that's exactly. Then our house can go here again, and I'm going to put a little glue so it's going to hold that perforated part on a little bit more. And then our photo here. I don't know exactly how I want this. I don't know if it's big enough. Huh. Yeah, it really isn't big enough. Well, that's a bummer. We'll save that for something. Let's see if one of these would work better. He's super spooky looking. This is my Spooky Past digital. These images are in that. They're old daguerreotypes. She's real spooky too. I want him. Or let's try her out. I think I might just kind of tear. I think I'm going to go with her already. Around her like this. She's not a whole lot bigger than the other thing was. But it's spooky looking. I feel like I need something more under the house. Or somewhere. Just needs a little bit more to make it pop a little bit. Is that gonna help at all, or is that just weird? I know. See, back behind there, if I put more orange. Thicker in some spots. Goes over that. Stick it all the way over there. Let that set for a second, and let's go around her a little bit. Maybe I'll go ahead and do the purple. I almost think I need a little something else back there too. I could do the same thing, huh? Put the orange behind her too. Oh, seriously, I just needed a little bit. So I think I want her about... I know, I've used every different palette knife. That's alright. Halloween's coming, we'll find something to do with that. Okay. Or maybe my orange comes up, right? All right. Let's see here what we got. Oh, did I move the whole book? I did. I'm such a dope. Need the book. Okay. So, does that help at all back behind there? Yeah, let's put this on. I'm going to use the art glitter glue just so that hopefully it'll hold wherever it's still a little wet. Hopefully I'll get faster at these. I'll try next time to figure out a little bit more what I'm going to do before I turn the camera back on, so it's not so, you know, it's always challenging when you start something new. But I'll try to get a little bit more together with it. Those houses do real well with that iridescent paint. They look cool. Okay. She's gonna kind of just go here, and I'll probably go around her a little bit too with, actually I'm gonna try to squish her under there a little bit. With some Stabilo All pencil. That'll help. Trying to figure out where the curve is in the house. All right. And then where did I put my... Hold on just a second. Let me see, what did I do? This is why you should never put anything away, because then you can't find it where you put it. All right, hold on just a minute.